tool's all set and getting ready to pull her. Alright, so that came off pretty easy. The spline feels really great on here. I don't feel any kind of ridging even in the backside here. Everything's real nice and smooth, and even in the video you can actually see the milled ridges here on the spline itself. Got the new dual cone O-ring seal installed here. The other one is also getting installed on the hub as well. I can't stress enough about having these pressed on, the sprockets pressed on. This is a tapered shaft here, and the sprocket has to be pressed on. If you was just to run the sprocket, set it up here, and try to torque it down with the nut to the 300 foot-pounds of torque, and go from there and run it, what you'd end up doing is you'd wear these splines down on the shaft and the sprocket as well, and then you're removing this whole final unit here, the whole final drive. And that's not what we want. So these have to be pressed on. It takes a minimum of 35 to 40 tons on the D3. So we'll get that all set up. I'll show you the tool. We'll get this video finished up and get it out to you guys. Well, getting the dozer back up and going. So, you know, new drive sprockets, doing some extensive undercarriage work to it, get it back together. If anybody was wondering as far as if the sprockets needed to be pressed back on, it is an absolute certainty that you must press them sprockets back on. There's really nothing on YouTube. I've done a lot of research on it as far as just trying to find the video of it to see if it was something that I could do myself. As far as pressing it off, I don't think it'd be a big deal for somebody, but you know, you do need tooling to press it back on. And the call into Caterpillar to have them send out one of their field techs, field mechanics to take care of it was well worth it. That tooling that he was using was between $10,000 to $12,000. They have a smaller dumbed down version of it, which is about $8,000. But you know, I could have this job done, you know, quite a few times before, you know, it would benefit me to own the tool. And plus, that's just a lot of money to spend on a tool to use once or twice. So it made sense to call them, have them come out and knock it out for me. Got that all handled. So now we're moving on, doing some other stuff. I got some bottom rollers, of course, to replace. And may end up doing some chains and pads as well in the near future. I want to make sure that this thing's going to be up and done and ready to go. Run it a little bit, make sure everything's going to work, as I did buy this at an auction. So we'll get this main part done to where it's actually going to move on its own and push a little bit of dirt, and go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys got something from the video as far as, yes, you do need to press these back on. This will also be uploaded to YouTube, because like I said, there was nothing on YouTube as far as pressing them back on. Everybody had videos of different ways to press them off or to pull them off, but nothing really saying that they needed to be pressed on or not. So yes, if you own a Cat D3, the sprocket, and you're changing out the sprocket off of the hub, they make several different styles, of course, but if you are pressing off the hub or the sprocket, it has to be pressed back on. So until next time, guys, have a good one. Enjoy the heat, stay cool, whatever, and we'll catch you on the next one.